Hi everyone, I'm so excited to bring you our new Epilog project. This is going to be a lantern. I have a small sample I want to show you, but we're going to do something a little bit different than this. But this sample, to give you an idea, this is going to be our lantern. It will be a little bit different, but it is fairly large in size and a lot of fun to put together. So we're going to do this over the next 9 days. We're going to take it piece by piece, just like we do with our countdown projects. But this one is for after the summit when you still want to do some more crafting. This is going to be a lot of fun. You'll get an email each day about the pieces and parts. You'll get a template every second day, and then we'll have the complete project done within 9 days. We're going to take it small step at a time, just so that you can put it together in your spare time. And especially around this time of year, it gets a little busy. So if you have 10-15 minutes in a day, you can go ahead and put things together. So this is day one. We're going to be putting together the lantern top portion, not the roof, but the lantern top, and some ideas about what you can do with it. So before we begin, let's take a look and see what supplies we're going to need here. And of course, our supplies, we're going to need a medium or heavy cardstock. It doesn't matter which one you choose. You just have to be able to bend it without breaking it and be able to glue pieces together. I use a light gray because it's so easy to decorate, but you could use a black or a brown. It really doesn't matter. I've chosen to use gray. Now that's the cardstock part of it. You'll also need a different kind of cardstock for the embellishments that go around the bottom. I suggest green for the greenery, like holly or something to that effect. And if you have any tissue paper or anything, this is just a little extra. We can make a few berries to go around on the holly leaves, so on and so forth. I have a real easy way for us to make those as well. Little glue, little tissue paper, and it works out extremely well. And of course, for my glue, I want an acid-free glue. So Barely Art glue qualifies. So does the design glitter glue that you can get that dries clear. I'll be using that in our demos today, is that glue. Pair of scissors just in case you need to do some trimming. And of course, when we go to cut it on the machine, you're going to need a fine tip blade. Not only a fine tip blade, but a way to score. If you decide you're going to do this on a Joy or a Joy Extra, just have a light pen go through and mark out those score lines, and then you'll know exactly where you need to fold it later. I know you can't use a scoring tool there, but that will work out extremely well. And then you can use a standard or a light grip mat, and that's all that we need. Now, you have to upload, of course, your template every couple of days. We have one. Today we have a template for you as well, so make sure that you've got that from the email. Now, when we go over to Design Space, of course, there's a few changes to Design Space and how you're going to access everything. So let's take a look and see what we're going to do here inside of Design Space. Now I'm going to go ahead and come up to the top here and click on New Project. This time it's coming up with a new screen that we've never seen before, and you're going, oh, I'll just hit the X and get my new project. No, this will come up every single time. Now you have to go to Start Fresh and go ahead and click on your blank canvas right here. So that's a bit of a change. And there we go, we're in our blank canvas. Now, I want you to upload the appropriate one, and we are working on this one today, and I preloaded it. It's called Lantern Top, and you want the SVG file for this one. So I'm just going to click on that. That's all we need into Design Space. I'm going to add it to the canvas. Looks great. Okay, so now I want to ungroup all of this because I want to get to a few things. So let me just click on this one. This is also grouped, but that is okay. So right in the layers panel, right in the very top, you see Lantern Top Basic Cut, and then you see the colored one below it. You want just the line, and is with all my designs. Come up to Operations. My score lines are red. So let's just click on the down button and click on Score. That looks perfect. select them both and let's attach them. So now we have a lantern piece. Now you may wonder, why is this the same color? What the heck is this? Well, this is going to be either cellophane or tracing paper or something to that effect, a light color, something you can see through. And that is going to be our backing behind this open window. Now I'm going to change the color of it because I want you to cut it out of a different material. Now, one last thing we need to do here before you do any cutting, we need 4 of each. So let's just hold down the Alt, click here, hold down the Alt key, or come up here and just clone it up here in the Layers panel. Or you can do Edit, Copy, Edit, Paste. So I'm just going to go here, hold down the Alt key. I've got 2 now, 3, 4, and of course I want the same here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's just save what you have. Now I've already saved mine as an entire project, so we're going to save this, and then we are just going to go ahead and make it. I just got a couple of things I want to mention to you. Everything comes out on one here. Now you'll notice you ended up with 4 different mats, and you actually only need 2. So let's go to the number 5 here. Let's click on Move Object, and we'll move it to the second one here. Click Confirm. Let's drag it down here, and you'll see that they both fit, and it just cuts it here. So now we have 2. Now let's go to the number 4, and let's move that one also. So move that one, and we're going to move it to this one. Confirm. Perfect. Now we have 2 mats for these, for the lantern parts, and we have 1 mat for our basic cut. Now let's turn on our machine. You hear that noise? That is the machine turning on exactly the way we want it. So let's click on Continue. And I'm just going to select my device. And remember, if you're using a joint or a joint extra, you may have to adjust the sizing so it fits into your machine and you can cut it. Now you can go medium cardstock. I do not recommend light. Craftboard will work, but I prefer to use either a medium cardstock or a heavy cardstock. Those two will work the best for this particular project. If I click up here, now I want to use tracing paper or vellum or something to that effect for the little pieces that are going to go in behind. Now, vellum works extremely well for this. If you don't have vellum, tracing paper works wonderfully as well. So go ahead and choose that. And I think I have, do I have a tracing paper on here? No, but I do have a light cardstock, which I am going to use for my tracing paper. And the reason I'm using light cardstock is because there's no setting for tracing paper. Now it's a light cardstock. You might want to change the pressure up here, and you might want to change it to more just to make sure that it cuts right through. And that is all there is to this part. So that is day 1. I want you to get that all cut out. And tomorrow we are going to put together the top of the lantern.